Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Animal Wisdom Tarot by Don Brunk, I believe. Illustrated by Ola Leola. It's by CICO Books. There's a website down here somewhere. CICObooks.com. So if you'd like to find that, there you go. Supportive Oracle cards, the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. This one also has a website, blueangelonline.com, down here somewhere. So if you want to find that. I don't know if all her stuff's on there. I haven't been on the website, but hopefully soon I will be, and I can see what's there. Because I know she has either a new deck or a deck I haven't seen on there. I don't know which. Somebody recently let me know. Okay. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini. Gemini 999. I don't know where we're going with that, but okay. I think this is one of those things that could go better. So hopefully we're gonna help you find something or see something. This is, oh, how peculiar for this. Okay, Hearth with this blind spots. The skull of darkness is blind spots. That's very interesting, because when Gemini has a blind spot, it's just like, it's very rare for one. Very rare. But it's usually because you're distracted with something else at the time. It's kind of like watching a 3-ring circus, and then you have, daredevils over to the side, and you're like, wait, what? Like, it's supposed to be animals and clowns and all that other stuff, and now you got like people, bungee jumping over there, and you're like, what? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's related. And even that wouldn't be like, this would be more like 3-ring circus, the bungee jump thing going on, and then you have somebody teaching algebra over in the corner, and you're like, what? It's like, how does that fit in here? It's kind of like, wait, algebra? Now we got algebra going on? Okay. Alright, why not? I feel like that's interesting. Like, it's something like, this is like a blind spot. They're saying this is a blind spot. And it has something to do with home. I feel like for most of you, it's like a family thing. If it's business, you feel at home when you're at work. You feel like you fit right in, like you're a part of the group, like you're very cemented in that. So if it's work, if it is, you feel like you're a very strong piece of that connection. This, because the Hearth is saying this is somewhere where you feel very solidified, very appreciated, very much like you belong. And there's a blind spot in that arena. Even though there's a blind spot, you're still going to catch on to it before it becomes a big problem. So it's a blind spot. I give you that. But I'm still like, you tend to catch on to things, though. Because I'm like having a hard time believing that you're not going to have any clue. I don't know about not having any clue, but just, there's a blind spot. Like, there's a problem. And I'm getting like, you got the eternal love with the 6 of Swords reversed here. Somebody's going to come close to leaving. Somebody's going to come close to, like, knocking everything over. I say that as their cat comes towards me. Captaining him. The captain of knocking things over there. They don't, but they come close to it. There's something here where they were going to make a decision, and they were going to shake things really up on a lot of people. You see it almost happen, but it doesn't happen. But I feel like you're catching on. Like, wait a minute, whoa, what? This is the blind spot. This is literally the blind spot. Somebody almost screws things right up. This is somebody that you very much care about, and you have a lot of connection to. I'm having a hard time with what the word is. You really do like this person. They do mean a lot to you. And they almost screw this right up. Now, you're looking at this like, this doesn't make sense for who they are. And you're realizing that it didn't fall apart. You got the Tower upside down, but it's with the Five of Cups upside down, which is telling me, okay, I didn't realize that that could actually be a thing. But with the Tower, the thing is with the Tower upside down, you don't trust that it won't happen later. You're like, okay, it almost happened this time. It didn't happen, but it could have. And now you're taking it more seriously. Yeah, but wait, if it could have happened this time, there's a good chance it might happen later. It might not have happened now, but there's a possibility later. And you're kind of like, wait a minute, I got to think about what I know about this person. Like, maybe I am missing something here. Maybe there's something that I didn't realize was going on. Like, for them to make this decision or come close to making this decision, there's something I don't know. There's a missing piece or two, and I need to find it. If there's one thing Gemini usually loves, stereotypical Gemini loves puzzles. And this is like, ooh, this is a puzzle. But this is also like a puzzle I really need to know what's going on because I don't want to be subject to this blind side again. So you're like, I have to figure out what is this? Why did this person do this? Why did this almost happen? Why did we almost have this problem? And then you're stirring the pot a little bit. Literally, I'm getting stirring the pot with the cauldron. I'm getting that stick here. Like, we're stirring the pot. And you're trying to, like, get a little bit deeper into this. And you're like, I got to find out the clues here. I got to figure out, why is this an issue? Why did this happen? What could really be causing this? What's the cause? What's the cause? That's what you want to know. And you're going into this trying to figure it out. Like, I need to stir this up to find out. And you're aiming to find out, and you will find out. Like, that's one of your strengths, to find out what's going on behind the scenes. To see all the different angles that other people are not. And I feel like when you're going forward with this, you're really setting out on the quest to do so. I don't think this is a physical quest when I'm getting the Three of Wands. I'm getting you're journeying into this situation, and you're stepping into this realm where maybe before you didn't ask certain questions. Maybe you just left certain things alone. Maybe you thought, well, that's not my business. I'll leave that alone. With these recent turn of events, you're kind of like, well, because I could end up getting blindsided, the only way I won't get blindsided is if I find out these answers. So because of that, I've decided this is my realm. I should know what's going on here. That way I can prepare for something that could be a problem later. So I'm going to venture in here and do this. This is such a peculiar card in this deck. It is the Sun card, but with the crocodile and the butterfly, like a crocodile for the Sun card. I love that they do this. I love it because it really kind of gives you a different way of looking at it. Kind of like things are not bad, but it's also kind of like reminding you that, like, yeah, nothing has gone really bad, but it's still good. So you're searching out the information and you're finding stuff a lot quicker than you want to. Why? What you're finding out, you're like, I didn't realize that was a thing here. You're finding things out here because I'm getting the rat. You're finding things out. The Sun card is telling me you're finding out the truth fairly easily. Fairly easily. It's like, to you, it's like, oh, yeah, look, oh, that leads to this. Okay, that leads to that. Yep, let me look. Let me ask that person. Let me see where that person goes. You are like, it's not really that hard for you to figure out. Once you've decided to go down those roads, it's not really that much of a challenge for you. It's really not. And once you start figuring it out, you're starting to smell the rat. You're starting to figure out what's really going on here behind the scenes. And they are giving the rat card here. I think that's for a reason. Now, you dig down fairly quickly. Fairly quickly. But I see at the same time, you want to be careful. Because what you're going to find is you're going to find out exactly what you need to find out. Even though this is a success card, this is victory, it's coming in with the Hierophant. Nope, that's not the Hierophant. This is the Emperor. Ram is the Emperor. So, this is a compatible energy for you. It's the truth. I feel like this is signifying the truth. Because sometimes the Ram, the Emperor, talks about Aries energy. Aries is big on truth. What's really happening versus telling somebody what they want to hear. No, Aries isn't going to do that. Aries is going to be, well, this is what's actually happening. You might want to hear that, but too bad. That's not me. So you're getting the truth. You're getting victory finding out this truth. the thing is, when you find this truth, and I think that's what I'm kind of stalling on here, because you're not going to like it. I don't think you're going to like what the actual truth is, because you're going to find it fairly quickly, and you're going to successfully get there. But I'm getting here like, oh boy, now what do I do with it? You don't like it. The Ten of Swords is telling me you don't like what you find. I don't know, I don't know if you're devastated. You might be. I don't know. But the answer, it's like kind of like finding out how much money do we have left. We need 100,000 to buy this house. How much do we have? We got 50 bucks. That's that kind of feel. Like, how much do we have in savings? We need about 100,000 to get this house. Well, I found out the truth. We've got 50 bucks. I also found out where it went. It's gone. That's kind of how this feels to me. So you might be quite devastated with the Ten of Swords. This is how this feels like, oh. Because this changes the whole landscape. Changes the whole, when you find out the truth, it changes the whole landscape. And it's kind of like, with that zombie card, I kind of feel like a zombie. Like, I don't know what we're going to do now. Like, I'm going to need some time to think about this. This is information you're going to have to share with others to figure it out. Yes, Gemini's mind is very strong, but sometimes you need other people to help you find the answers. Sometimes you have to find allies to help you search out the truth and help you get where you need to go. Kind of like, I have some answers, but I know that person has some, so I have to find out what they know, and I have to get them to help me cozy up to this one so we can find out what they know, and we have to go here. We have to get, this person has access to that. I need access to that, so I need them to help me get in there so I can figure that out. There's a lot of deep diving here. Once you know the truth, you got to work with other people to figure out what to do about it. Once you decide what to do about it, like, I feel like there's a lot coming forward. Like, something has to be decided. There's going to be a new decision needs to be made. Something has to change. But I feel like you're going to have to work together with a few other people to decide what needs to happen next. Because when we realize, oh, the savings is gone. We thought there was a lot of money in there, and there's 50 bucks. And you know where it went, but there's other things that have to be figured out here. It's kind of like, all right, what do we need to do? Kind of like that 50 bucks, was that used for property, a car? What was it? Where did it go? Was it invested in something? Is it tied up in investments, or is it lost? And if it's tied up in investments, can it be borrowed on? Can it be mortgaged on, or whatever you want to say? There's a lot of questions that need answers that you're going to help find out, and it's going to bring you forward to another stable decision that other people are involved in. Kind of like before we end up with this another moment where this person kind of like takes the rug out from under us, we're going to have to reestablish the stability of the situation and make different decisions. And you're helping this come forward. You're helping bring this moment in where new decisions are going to have to be made that are going to last a long time. I feel like this is something that's already there. It's kind of like exposing a blind spot. I think that's when it's all said and done. It's something that currently is already there that you're just not... If your attention isn't going towards it, you know what I mean? If you keep looking north and keep looking north, you're not going to notice things to the south because you keep looking north and you're very centered, and things to the north are getting your attention, and you're going here and you're going there and you're seeing this. If your attention keeps going that way, you're not going to notice what's behind you. And now it's kind of like, oh, it's time to look behind you. And once you do, you're going to be able to fix it, change it so it's not bad anymore. You're going to see that blind spot. You're going to put the light on that blind spot. You're going to turn around and look south and be like, okay, now that I know that's actually happening and it's been going on for a while, now we got to address it and correct it. And other people are going to help you, so that's good. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.